Hello, hi, how are you today? Hey, today's video, I'm going to tag someone's comment under a different video into today's. And look, we're on the cusp of Valentine's Day. So we should be focusing on love, right? But what if you don't feel love? What if you feel like you can't feel anything? So the comment was, a twin flame is just another name for a trauma bond, but I'm going to tell you something. He has more trauma bonds than you. What? Yes. Today we join our intrepid twin flame time traveler traveling here to planet Earth to be once and again with her true love. And I mean her really, truly, 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 truly other half of her soul, the real other half of her soul. But she hasn't been feeling anything lately. In fact, she's been feeling a little bit oogie. So that's making her wonder, what is blocking the connection? I just don't know. I feel like he's blocked by fear. He's afraid of love. Well, a lot of people are afraid of love, and they have good reason to be afraid of love. Why? If you have to ask, I'm going to give you something to cry about. Oh my God, that's kind of scary. Well, that's the kind of thing that people grow up with sometimes. That makes them afraid of love. They get mixed signals about love, right? And they get invalidated. And that's just like kind of some of the emotional stuff that happens. And then there's physical traumas and there's spiritual traumas. And there's a whole deep bucket of stuff. Oh my goodness. You mean I came here to this planet for more stuff? Well, we are saying the buck stops here and we are getting rid of the stuff. Okay, so let's take a little example. Which person do you feel has more trauma? Door number one, door number two. Oh my goodness. I gave you choices. Door number one, door number two. For some of us, this can even be a distraction with all the other things we have going on. Well, believe it or not, it's sometimes the person who looks the most innocuous, as though they don't have a care in the world. You can't see their karma. You can't see their traumas. You can't see what's blocking your connections. You can't see if he's finishing up something. Wait a minute. There's a lot of things I want to do. Yes, but you're not focusing on love, are you? You're often running to the races and you are getting so damn distracted. Wait a minute. There's like ideas I have. You're not going to implement those ideas without the force of love. Wait, hang on a minute. I need love too. I mean, I've got all these military things. Yes, but you're wearing it on the outside. It's easy to see. Hang on a minute. What do you mean I have blocks? I have wounds. Okay, that's when we get deep and we go to the inner child. And I didn't even write on the board ancestry or past lives. Who were you in a past life? I was a farmer. Who were you in a past life? I was an assassin. For who? I was a paid assassin for the King of France. Wait, I'm not supposed to tell that. That came to me in a dream. And I thought it was so cool. I know I have stealth. I know I have this. Yeah, that's being a warrior again. That's being a warrior again. What do we do about this? Right? So, what are some of these things? What are your trauma bonds? He has more trauma bonds than you. And guess what? It doesn't just come from your profession. It doesn't just come from what you might have been forced to do just to make a living or just to survive or just to be able to get along with other people. Oh, I'm telling you, the things I have to do at that office just to like prove my excellence. Yeah, I know. You're telling me I should have had a sports career and I got cheated. I got robbed. I feel they feel a form of PTSD. A lot of people kind of throw around those words, but listen, years ago, I mean, even as recently as just 50 years ago, people they didn't even know the words PTSD or trauma. You just dealt with it. You just like shoved it somewhere. You just like stowed it inside you until it's like a deep bucket of all the layers of stuff that need to come out. But this is not impossible because we are using divine connections, not the head. We are using the parts of you that can actually penetrate and permeate. Oh, I want to learn more about that. I just know if I could just, go and magically just be there. Well, what if I told you there was a way to learn to do that using your light body and to be able to connect, to be able to see what are some of the blocks, to see what is it that's hindering or limiting you and your other half. Why are they afraid of love? Why have they come here for love only to be afraid of it? Doesn't seem to make sense, right? When they're supposed to love you so much. And the love is there. You have people that will tell you your twin flame always loves you. But when you are in a physical situation, there are things that you can sometimes feel. Where do you feel this? Well, sometimes I feel it here, like on your chest, over the heart blocks. Sometimes my tummy hurts. Yeah, that's going to be the deep, dark past. Sometimes my head hurts. Sometimes I overthink this and then I make myself want to throw up. I feel like I have trauma over this. It can seem that way. There seems to be a lot to purge. How would you like an easy way to do that? I would love to. So our intrepid heroine, both of them, would like to be able to cut through the baloney. How much time do you have to do this? Oh my God, I've already been on this journey for a while. Yeah, I've been on this journey for a while, and girl, I am tired. What can we do? What can we do? Would you like to do quantum healing, time jumping, inner child core wounds? What are they? So what is the real problem here? The real problem is some people don't know how much power they actually have when they start opening their new chakras in their new light body. Oh my God, that sounds complex. Nope. We get you open. You have to give it time. I mean, come on, people. Rome wasn't built in a day. You didn't build up all this stuff in one day. It's not going to take one day, but it could sure take 10 years of therapy. No. Having a major fight. Listen, let me ask you two something. What do you think is going to happen when you bring this guarded person home to your family to introduce them, or to a holiday, or to a wedding, or to your wedding? Oh, okay. You're going to have some splaining to do because you're just not doing that right away, but you want to do it. And here's the thing. Your family, your children, people know, they're in on it. Maybe they're baby twin flames or twin flames who just haven't been awakened yet. Those are some yets for you. If you've been on this for a while, would you like to feel empowered? Oh, yes. Oh, yes, I would. So, what is the problem? What are we going to do here? Do you have time? Can you afford to be foolish about this? Are you crazy? Do you have it in you? Yes. Now, as they say, everything is in you, but it's in you in a little packet. You have to open it, expand it, use it, even play with it. Learn your light body. Should these traumas supersede 5D love? No. Should these blocks, whatever is blocking your connection, like, oh, you're the person you love, you can feel them, or they're in a relationship, or they're confused. Okay, but then you get confused. And I'm going to tell you this. Do not play ping pong. Don't play mental ping pong. Like, maybe we're not here to do this. Maybe we're not here to do this. Maybe we're not here to do this. Maybe it's not this life. Maybe it's not that. Stop. 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 Listen. There are things that you can help your twin flame to conclude, to finish, and it's not going to matter if they think they're finished. We're walking away and taking our stuff with us and going up and ascending. Oh God, I really need to ascend. I feel like I don't want to get old. I don't want to be older when this begins to happen. I just don't even know what to say. Right. And you feel younger when you use your light body for ascension. So who's ready to join? You could join me for Sunday for My Love Connections, February 16th, 9 a.m. for 2 hours via Zoom. So here in Chicago, we are having a snowstorm. Hey, snowstorms won't bother us because you don't have to drive anywhere. I don't care if you have your camera on, you can have it on or off. I will record for you and send you the recordings because I do expect you to practice. That's what's empowering for you. You can ask questions, you can listen, and it is a safe space where everyone is welcome. Okay? And it doesn't matter if you're just starting off or maybe you've been bumping along for a while and you're like, you know what, I really need to take the plunge on something. This is at the right price. And if you look below in the link in the description, you will see a discount code to use. So I hope to see you there. We also do healing sessions. So if you don't want to be in a group, we can do this and we can get very specific about where are things, like blocked, what's in their inner child or yours, because sometimes it's a two-way street. Here's what I find in working with people, and this is why I'm saying he has more trauma bonds than you. He's carrying stuff from multiple timelines, and you may just be thinking about just this timeline, like just this life, this childhood, this adulthood. And yet, when you look back, you may just be thinking, oh, these are the people I've dated, they gave me trauma, or they trauma dumped on me. Okay, this is very common, especially in it's everyone's relationships. Trauma dumping. Okay, they're just going to come and put their stuff and, and then they don't do a damn thing about it. And they feel better and you feel worse. Okay, if these are the things happening to you, you might be an empath, and you can get my empaths webinar, which teaches you how to not feel the pain of other people and still be sensitive. In fact, ramp up your senses, but not feel the pain. Okay. There's a lot of people that don't know how to properly clear themselves. This is one of the very first things I teach people. Clear, 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 because then you don't get confused about what are the blocks, what are you finishing, what else is blocked, what are the core wounds, what are we working on now? Is it, digestive, respiratory, reproductive, which chakra, which zone, which is why I created 4-zone healing, which zone of your body. So our intrepid heroines would love to get where they're going and get to the reason as to why they were incarnated here. Because it wasn't just to work at a dinky office, although that pays the bills, wasn't just to age and, get old and have all the things your grandma had. Let me just write the word here also. Ancestry, okay? What in your ancestry plays a part in this? Okay? Inner child, that's a part of your ancestry. How you were raised, what you had to do, where did you go? And there it is. What did your ancestors do? I mean, we can see some of it right now in modern times. You look at the island in Greece having earthquakes. People are evacuating. It's happening to a group of people. It's causing fear. It's causing instant trauma right then and there. Will they get to safety? What will they do? Can they return? Okay, they've been displaced. These are things that have happened throughout history and not just here. Okay, we have technology which can, share our experiences, but you're intended to have your own direct love experience, your 5D love experience. And I mean it again and again and again and again. Etheric touch, what does that mean for you? That means being touched and held, and it is not ridiculing you. You don't feel diminished. You don't feel like it's running away. You feel loved and supported. It's different than feeling like a group energy than in a webinar. And this is why I focus specifically on twin flames. There are two energies. Okay, I'm a twin flame healer, a real twin flame healer. Okay, and I know the difference. There are different connection points you have only for each other. And while you are thinking of Valentine's, or you're thinking, where is the romance in my life? Let me tell you that 5D romance does exist. And 5D romance is actually passion. It's the thing that poets write about, films are made of. It's why I came here. Yes, it's why you're a time traveler and you've jumped timelines just to be here when he can be here. Oh boy, am I in trouble? Oh, here we go. Here's another thing that a lot of men feel. Why do they always feel like they're in trouble? They've been told they're bad boys and they're in trouble. Oh, okay, we got to get rid of that, right? Absolutely. All right, come and join us. February 16th. Hope to see you there. Have a great day. Bye now.